Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam. So, follow a sketch. February is at an end. We have 29 layouts done. That was such a fun month, and the sketches were some great choices. So, once again, thank you Sandy for putting that together. Shall we do it all again? And add an extra day? Why not? We are moving on to 30 days of sketches with Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and it is this series that kickstarted my YouTube all the way back in September 2022. So a year and a half. I am really excited to try and stick to this 30 days. We've got the momentum going, we're going to continue it in. And we are kickstarting it with this sketch up here, which is day one, and it is created by Ginger Bush. You will find details of everybody that has created all of the sketches, where you can find them on the socials, and you can view tons of inspiration in the 30 Days of Sketches Facebook group, which I will link down below. Check out Christy's Beautiful Life YouTube channel, where I believe she might be doing some videos showing some inspiration. And obviously don't forget to check out the playlist, because there are a ton of people playing along with this series. As always, it's a super popular series because Christy has done so much work on it. So after a little bit of issue within the Scrappy community, Christy changed the way she did 30 Days of Sketches. It used to be very similar to how Sandy does Follow a Sketch February, in that she just picked sketches from ones already publicly available. But now, what's quite exciting is every sketch is exclusive to this series. So these sketches have been completed just for series 14, I think. Series 14. These are all brand new, never before seen. They are not done by professionals, they are done by you and me. That is everyday scrappers. And I think that's really, really cool. So yeah, you're not going to see sketches that are super duper high-tech computer sketches or finessed and all of that. But you're going to see real sketches from real people. And I think that's sometimes quite different, quite quirky. So I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, I've rambled on for 3 minutes. Shall we get scrapping? So, this is the sketch. It is the day one sketch from Ginger over at Ginger's Corner. And we have these arrows here, along with a journaling spot or an extra photo here, and a title. And then we have 3 photos, which are 3.5 by 5.5 down here. Am I going to stick to it? I don't know. Let's wait and see. So I have a variety of supplies in front of me. Let's see what I've got. I've got this paper, which is from Echo Park, and it is the Scenic Route paper. It is the top of the world, and I'm going to use this map side. I've got some strips of patterned paper. You will have seen some of these during Follow a Sketch February. We've got a chevron, arrowy, a polka dot, a floral, and a triangle. We have got a few pieces of ephemera and stickers. So let's see what we've got, because I put this kit together like 6 weeks ago. I can't remember what's here. So we've got a little puffy heart, little let's go on an adventure, good vibes, some floral pieces, cocoa vanilla, Paige Evans. Don't know how I remember that, but I can't remember what I had for dinner last night, but there we go. We have got a globe, which I've just ripped in half. Clever. Which I think is from Chamel. And we've definitely got a Chamel globe there. And then we've got a couple of banners, a couple of My Mind's Eye pieces, a puffy sticker, amazing, let's go, and a little journal piece. So that is our embellishment options. Then we have a couple of 3x4 cards from Vicky Boutin, Where to Next. And we have 3 photos. These are all photographs taken by Tom, aka my amazing friend who I live with. He is one part of Mick and Tom, who have you seen lots and lots on my channel. He is a professional photographer, and these are 3 photos from Wales. So we've got Conwy Castle, Menai Bridge, and South Stack Lighthouse. I will be cutting them down a little bit, I think, maybe, possibly, we'll see. And then we have a load of words. So we've got a chipboard today, an ephemera lovely, an acrylic happy travels, an acrylic super, an acrylic done that, these are all white, acrylic magical, and an acrylic snapshot. So that is what we have got. You're probably wondering what I'm thinking. So, I remember what I was thinking now. Because yes, I had forgotten. So, what I'm thinking is, instead of these arrows, so we've got 4 lines, arrows, whatever you want to call them, top and bottom. I thought it would be kind of cool to add words instead of lines. So I'm thinking something along the lines of this. Now, I'm not saying this is the way it's going to lay out. I'm just giving you a visual of what I was thinking. So something like this. So we have all of those words down here. Now, I do want to add these 3x4 cards. So let me just take this top bit off. There we go. So they're going to go in the middle. I am going to cut them apart and we're going to sort of put them at an angle. So we won't be using all of the words. So I need to have a think about that. And what I also need to decide is, let me just put this ephemera there, paper there, acrylic titley bits there. What I need to think about is, do we just have a strip of the photos? So we keep them as 6x4, which will then mean we have a full-on strip. Or do I cut them down and mat them as per the sketch? I am leaning towards this option. What do you guys think? You agree. Okay, we're going to do that. Then what I'm going to do is use some of these strips behind here. So I am thinking, let's have a floral and a polka dot definite. And then maybe just that rather than that as well. To be honest, I've used this paper on about 5 layouts. I cut it into strips. And I'm kind of a bit gutted because I've not used any of the wordy side. So I think I'm going to keep that and use the wordy side. So I am going to just cut this branding strip off, get these photos stuck down and get these strips stuck down. Cut these cut aparts in half, maybe make them slightly smaller, nothing drastic. And then I will come back and we'll put the wordy bits together and a few embellishments. There's no way I'm going to use all of this, but I will be using a variety of it. So, back in a jiffy. Okay guys, so we've got our photos down, and I did, as I said, or as we said, I did go for the whole strip rather than matting them. Then I placed this floral strip, which for some reason wasn't 12-inch. You can't tell so much on the camera, but it does look, it is intentional. There is a gap. But then we've got this arrow paper there on top of the photos. Then on this side, I have tucked the polka dot. What I really like about this kind of layout is we've used so many manufacturers and collections. This was Echo Park from 2012. This was Photoplay, this was Simple Stories, this is Vicky Bootin, and this is Echo Park from 2020. So we can mix and match, and if you've been around for any length of time, you will know I do love mixing and matching. Makes me happy. I have stuck these down. I made them ever so slightly smaller just by cutting around a little bit. We have put them at an angle. Embrace the wonk, guys. Embrace that wonk. So, these are our title options. I've took any protective film off the acrylic, and we're going to see what kind of layout we want. On the sketch we have 4 arrows top and bottom. Doesn't mean that's what I'm going to do, that's what it is. We also have the title here as well. So this one, I'm wondering whether this is a little bit too big and it's covering too much of the photo to pop on top of a photo, which I will happily do, as you've seen many times. But I think in this instance, I just think it's a little bit too big. Now, let's wait. We might be able to fit it. So I think Happy Travels up there, magical, and done that. Now I am aware, done that, the arrow is pointing there, but we also have arrows underneath pointing there, so I'm okay with that. I think we might need to move that today and swap it out for lovely, just because today is already written on this card. So I think that's the layout we're going to go for. This is going to go back into my newly sorted ephemera, which I will be showing you all very soon on the new craft room tour. So let's get these stuck down. I'm just going to use a bit of Nouveau adhesive as I do. I'm not going to use much. I find that you only need a little bit and it sticks down nicely. So we're going to go roughly in the middle to the right. I know that makes no sense, but just nod and agree with me, guys. It's easier sometimes. I know I don't make much sense, but you know, a lot of you keep coming back for it, so let's not make sense together, eh? Then I'm just going to put a bit of adhesive on this cardstock one. I wouldn't normally use wet glue on a cardstock ephemera piece, but I had it out, so why not? Then we've got this piece that's going at the top. I am putting slightly more on this one, just because this is at the top, so it's going to get more wear and tear from like flipping it over in an album. There's me pretending my layouts make it into an album and don't just sit in a box, but hey. I don't know, they need to be in an album. I just have so many layouts. From creating on my own, and from when I used to do lives, and from doing videos. They soon add up, let me tell you. And then done that, we're just going to put a little bit of glue on here. And that is going to do it. So that is my idea for interpreting Ginger's awesome sketch and those arrows. I have just gone a bit crazy on words. However, if we look at the sketch, you can still very much see it. We've got these arrows, and a couple of the words have arrows. Should have maybe put this arrow one down there, but hey, it's fine. We've got the photos. Yes, I have changed the way I've done them. We've got these journaling pieces in the middle, and we've got a title. Great. Now let's add a few bits of embellishment. Like I said earlier, we're not going to add an awful lot, but we are going to add some. Now I do want to add a globe. I don't know why. I know a lot of people don't like globes as embellishments, but I do. And that is going to go there, like so, and then let's see. We don't need two. That is pushing our luck. we've got this clipboard which is kind of cute, so I'm going to layer a few bits. So we're going to use this clipboard, then we're going to add this word piece that says let's go. Then behind that I'm going to add another floral piece, not another, there's a floral piece already on there. So let's add that behind like so, and then we're going to pop that on our layout. I don't mind covering that negative space there, you can still see the main part of the layout. We have this puffy sticker that says amazing, which we are going to layer with one of our banners. So let's pop that there. Now with this globe, this is the one that I broke, I don't need another globe, so what I'm going to do is we're going to cut off there and here, and then we're going to use it as a pattern circle. Don't be afraid of cutting up your embellishments and making them work for you. That is what I always say, because it's better that you do that than things just sit in your stash for years and years and years and dry out and you don't use it and then you de-stash it. Chop it up and get it used. That's what I say. Okay, we have got this and I really wanted to use this. It says let's go on an adventure, and I think this is from, I want to say Studio Calico. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think we need it, if I'm honest. We've got this good vibes, don't think we need that. I am going to use this pink one, just because we've got splodges of pink. Is that a word? That doesn't sound like a word. That can't be a word. We're going to go with it. We've got splodges of pink in the layout, so let's highlight that a little bit. Then I'm going to use these. So we've got a Cocoa Vanilla Floral. Cocoa Vanilla Florals are my favourite after Paige Evans, who of course is the queen of florals. And having sorted out my embellishments, I have got so many florals, guys. Now, I haven't sorted all my ephemera out. I've still got about 200 packs to sort. But look at all these florals. How amazing is that? One thing I will say, I have collections together, but I also have quite a lot separate where I have loads of ephemera. Those of you that have watched my first and only craft room tour till I post the new one will recall I had boxes of them. I am just merging them all now into different categories, whether whatever works for me. And it's amazing how many you have. It really is. Mind-boggling. I'm going to add that puffy heart down here as well. And I'm not going to use these 3 pieces. That's not bad out of that whole kit. All I haven't used is those 3 pieces and that 1 strip. I'm happy with that. I am going to call that a win on the Paige kit. So, all that's left for me to do is dive into this little box. If I can just reach it. There we go. And this is the Flare Hut Flare box. Lots of different flare, epoxy and otherwise. And I'm going to add a couple of flare. I just don't know which. So we've got this bumpity one. So I'm going to add that. Let me just get some foam pads. That's that done. So we've got a bumpity, not its real name. I'm going to pop that there. And then what else should we add? What do we think? I've just mixed them all up. I'm just going for the mixed up approach and dig around and see what we fancy, really. We've got a black and white rainbow, one of the brand new ones, and I feel like that kind of works with the vibe of the photos. So I'm going to add that on the photo there, and I'm going to call it done. That is day 1, layout 1 of 30 days of sketches with Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, using this sketch from Ginger Bush over at Ginger's Corner. I'm going to zoom in so you can have a close-up on this layout. I hope you like it. I am really pleased with this layout, and I am looking forward to another series and another month spent with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will get through your comments from Follow a Sketch February. I'm going to have a comment hour. Got a few more days till the 1st of March, and I would like to try and just get ahead a little bit. But I will get back to you all. I know I have a few messages as well, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Check out the playlist, check out Christy, check out the Facebook group, and I will see you back here same time tomorrow for day 2 of 30 Days of Sketches. Bye for now.